Rob here to actually do a video. I got a lot here. You short attention span people, you might as well not even watch it. I'm not even playing music in the background. I'm going to outdo that by a mile. I'll try to go through this as fast as I can. I've got lots of vinyl and a few CDs and a few little trinkets and stuff. I'll go with the CDs first. Oh, Jesus. We're going to start with the... I didn't even open it yet. I haven't been playing a whole lot of music. I've been home a lot, so I haven't had much music from my car. A lot of stuff I haven't even spun yet, or very little of it. Like, obviously, I didn't even take this out of the damn case yet. The new Banshee album, The Madness. Unfortunately, it's in a stinky-ass digipack, and it's already got a corner dinged. Hate these fucking things. I don't hate them because of... no, I hate them. I'm not going to make excuses. You know, a lot of people are like, well, you know, the cases get cracked. Yeah, but you can replace a case. You can't replace... You know, it's cheaper to replace a 60-cent case than it is to replace a whole damn CD. But great band. I haven't heard it yet, so I don't know what to tell you. I heard one track. So I'm going to believe it's going to be phenomenal, like Mindslave was with George Collin vocals. There's the inner. I know you CD guys like to see that crap. Oh, don't mind me, mold. There's the a couple of the band stuff inside. This is actually going to be released on vinyl in a few months. They couldn't get it done. I'm not sure if they couldn't get it done, but it's going to take longer than they expected. So, but this is a band I would buy the CD of as well. Anyway, Banshee's new one, The Madness. I'm sure this is probably going to make my tops of before I even look into it. Next is Pamela Moore's newest one. I already have a copy of this, but she had like a sale a little while ago, and I forget what it was off, but it was cheap, so I decided to grab an autographed copy of it. Pamela Moore, Behind the Veil. This is Pamela Moore is the original singer on Operation Mindcrime. Sweet Sister Mary. I love her voice. She's done poppier stuff before, you know, like soft rock, I guess, soft stuff you would call. A few years ago, she did an album that I can't remember the name of the album right now, but this is her second album as a hard rock metal artist. Really good, really unique singing. I think that's what I like most about her. It's when you hear her, you know it's her. And there's the actual CD. You guys know I love female singers, and she's got a great voice just in general. Even her softer stuff is actually pretty damn good. Another digipack. But I just picked it up because it was signed, and I'm not really a big sign person, but I've been getting into it a lot lately. Next is, I don't know why I thought I pre-ordered this, I didn't. I've been talking about these guys for years before they even were on the scene. Like my Facebook, you guys know, I used to post them all the time. And this is a band of, they're all brothers and sisters, and the band's called Liliac. What's it called? Chain of Thorns. And this is their first original release. It's 6 songs. I think they're all original. 6 songs, EP essentially. It is signed by the band. It doesn't look like, it looks like it's not signed, but it is. It's silver marker, silver, what do you call it, on top of the thing. And you pay extra for that. The only thing I don't like about this, I'm supporting the band, I get that. But it costs 27 bucks shipped. And I mean, it's literally a sleeve. And I mean, you know, there's not much to it for that kind of money. I was a little disappointed with that. But again, I really like these guys. Her voice is so good. She has such a growl. They do cover songs. They did a cover songs for the longest time. They did Dio, Metallica, Black Sabbath. I mean, they do cover songs, and she kills it, you know? So if you ever get a chance to check out these guys, check them out. Liliac and their mother and father, he's like the producer, and I mean, it's just all in the family kind of deal. Fantastic bunch of kids. They're super nice kids, too. Look them up on YouTube. Again, you can get the actual unsigned one for about $10, but it's still like 7 something to ship. So that would be my only issue. That's a lot of money for a CD, but whatever. They're kids. They're awesome, so I'm okay with that. Okay, next is my package. I ordered a bundle from Roxx and No Life Till Metal, Scott and Bill's label, and that came in a couple days ago. Again, have no time. I just opened the vinyl today, actually. And I'm going to show you all the stuff I got with it. It was a big bundle. It saved about $40 if you bought the bundle. You got 4 CDs, 3 vinyl, colored vinyl, which all are very shirt pressed, and a bunch of little other stuff you can only get in the package. First, I got Mass button. I've never been a big button person, but Scott's got me into them. Oh, shit. Let's flip that up now. Lixx, old school, new album. And then we got some album stickers. Weapons of God is one of the CDs I got. It's a small little sticker. Then you got the CD size Mass sticker. And then you got the CD size Red C sticker. Great band. All this stuff is really good. And then you got these little die cut stickers when you ordered the package. Red C and Mass. There's no Lixx stickers in there, and Mass stickers. Super underrated band. I talk about these guys a lot, always have. They get thrown under the radar a lot. If you like Striper, it's a phenomenal band. Not Christian metal. They hear the name. Hey y'all, I want to butt in here real quick because I forgot to share the CDs from Roxx that I got. I had them sitting there and completely forgot to pull them over. So I'm going to cut in between the video here and show you the CDs. And there's a CD. Lixx is old school again. Again, nice looking all around. This one's gone to the dude that got beat up by an onion. Red C. Again, just looks phenomenal. Weapons of God is a band I do not know much of. I heard the first track. Okay, I know. I'm going to reserve my opinion until I hear the whole thing. I do like the cover, though. That's pretty cool. And I do like the CD itself, military-ish, and it's a really cool looking thing. I heard the one track, and I can't remember which one it is, but it's all right. I mean, I'm not going to reserve until I check it all out. And then finally, the CD from Mass, Fighter. Again, it's got a bunch of different takes on it. It's got 18 songs on this bitch. And a bonus track of Holy One Live. This CD I will keep since it has bonus stuff on there. And then a nice looking inner. Just really cool looking. I love the look of this. Everything Scott did to this is cool. Great album. So anyway, there's the CDs I forgot to put in there. Back to the program. I want to get into the vinyl now. First one is Lixx new old album. It's a bunch of stuff they found like in this attic, and it has oh my god, the old guitarist on there. What the hell's his name? Jesus, he passed away a few years ago. I can't remember his name because I'm on camera. All right, well, anyway, it's a bunch of old songs, and he actually wrote some of these songs and plays on. They have managed to save some of the guitar work and put it into the album. So I thought that was really cool. And this is the colored vinyl version. It's gonna drive me crazy until I see his name. Paul Hackman. Jesus. There you go. It's right there. Paul Hackman. I'm sure that's the whole story about basically what I just told you. Yep, I was cleaning out the basement. closet at Planet Helix, and he found a bunch of DAT tapes. And this is a limited press colored vinyl. It's even shorter, it's even less in the United States because the other half went to Canada for Helix to actually sell on their shows. So there's only 50 copies of this in the US. Wow, that is pretty. It's on like a tan marble vinyl. The camera is not doing that, and there's some blue in there. But yeah, there's a little bit of blue in there too, that's cool. Really, really pretty. And this is on Scott's label, No Life Till Leather. I did it again. No Life Till Metal. Damn Motley Crue. Really, really, really pretty vinyl. It's not even going to show on here. I don't have the lights on because it just... So that's that. And again, I think they actually sold out of the vinyl. Black and tan. You can check, but I'm pretty sure they did. But really nice looking product. I mean, I love the look of this overall. I'm just throwing everything everywhere in the fuck today. I love the look of this overall. Very pretty. Scott does killer illustrations. And you've seen that. Okay, so that one's done. I got shit on my table as well. I'm just making a mess here, guys. I'm super excited to finally hear this album on the vinyl. This has never been on vinyl. Well, there is one official release, but they didn't do anything to it. But this album was shelved for the longest time because they had a disagreement between management and I think it was A&M Records back in the day. Yeah. But Tom Allman actually produced this album. Big name, you guys know who he is. And but I'm just like I'm like a kid in candy store to hear this on vinyl for the first time. This will probably be the first spin tonight for me. And this is also the colored vinyl. It comes in a black vinyl as well. This one comes in, this is a white vinyl. Again, it's the colored ones are shirt press, I think 150 each. And I think 300 of the black. There's the band. And this is, their sound kind of evolved through the years. They started out originally as like a good hard rock, verging on metal band. You know, the song Fighter itself is probably one of their best songs ever. I love that song. I'm stoked to hear that on vinyl. But I mean, I highly, highly recommend Mass. Anything you can find by them, from their hard rock to their hair metalish sound, and they're kind of back in that hard rock, verging on metal sound again. Their new album was one of my favorite albums of last year. It made my tops list. But highly, highly recommend this band. And I highly recommend you grab this ASAP. I actually ordered an autographed copy from the band too. So I have the black vinyl coming through them. So that'll be cool. Tells you how much I like these guys. And my last album is actually autographed by them. And this comes on a white vinyl. Yep, that's pure white. And that looks pretty. White vinyl. Now, also on Scott's label, No Life Till Metal. And the Mass label. I like that iron background. Black and white on the black and white. That's cool. Again, the whole aesthetics of that is just awesome looking. Alright, next is Red Sea. And the album is called Blood. And this is all redone by Scott. I mean, it looks phenomenal again. Sorry about the glare. I really need to pull that off. I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can, so I don't want to. And this is actually a one-off band. Great album. I mean, another album that if you can get a hold of, buy it. Highly recommend it. This actually has 2 members from Badlands on it. Well, pre-Badlands. Or was it no, it's about the same time. I think this is from what? 92, 93, 94? 94. Here's the band picture. And again, just looks great. Lyrics are readable. The colors are spot on. Nothing's like clashing. Jeff Martin, acoustic on drums, and Greg Chason, both from Badlands. Sorry, I'm just looking at some stuff. It's always just so well done. You can read everything, and I think that's all. Did I show the back? I'm not sure if I showed the back. But again, this is the colored vinyl. I think also 150 colored and 300 black. And oh, that's pretty. And this comes on a red with black kind of marbling in it. That's like really red. It's going to look a little magenta on camera, but it's red. It's like a blood red almost. And the back side is a Roxx Records release. I do like the color. They used to do a lot of black and white labels, but man, I like when they really are uniform with the colors. They try to. Oh Jesus Christ, man! What is with me today? They really try to match the colors, you know, like you see on the cover. You know, red's red, blood red. I mean, they also do a killer job of that. Next is a band I discovered. I don't remember how I did. I've seen it on YouTube, obviously, and I love the song. Very old school metal. You know, old school with that modern production. But, I mean, who was it that said something? It kind of has that... His voice has a very recognizable voice, but I couldn't place the singer I was thinking of. Kenneth from Great Short Films 1. I posted it, and he said, kind of something reminds him of the singer from Loudness, and it does. If you listen to it, it does have that tone. You know, a lot of the way he finishes words kind of sounds like that, so I can see that. Anyway, I'm done talking. The album is Paladin. The band is Paladin, and the album is called Ascension. I'm telling you right now, this album is definitely going to make my tops. Heavy, hard. It's heavy metal. It's flat out heavy metal. There's the band, and I think they're from. I can't remember now. I think they're from Detroit or somewhere around there. They're an American band. This is actually the second press. They sold out of the first press, which was 500, but the second press was only 150, so it's a shorter press. And it's on a. This side looks better, but it's on a purple blue splatter. This side doesn't look as good, but again, more colored vinyl. It comes in color. That's it. I actually did find the first press, but I already bought this, so I don't need two of those. And then again, I'll probably wind up buying more colored vinyl. Next is the new Xentrix album, Bury the Pain. This one has the original. I mean, the original guitar player is now on vocals. It's different. When I listen to it, I don't hear a lot of Xentrix, but it's really good. It's worth buying. It's a good thrash album. If you like thrash, you're gonna love this. Even if it's the first time you heard these guys. It's just hard for this band to beat that debut. That debut is so damn good. Again, another one on colored vinyl. Really nice heavy stock. This is on a different label. This is on like something. Listenable Records. It looks like it's Swedish. No, that's not Swedish. That's whatever it is. Again, just good thrash metal. Your typical thrash. Barely readable. Let's see. And then, of course, the vinyl is on a red vinyl, limited edition red vinyl. And I don't like the red on red label, though. It just completely blurs out the label. The labels are actually cool in person. It's got the two demons' heads on each side. But it's semi-transparent. Translucent, whatever you call it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to go through as fast as I can. It's hard not to want to talk about this stuff. And then next we have some desert metal. Tunisia, I think these guys are from. Always love these guys. This is well, they have one other on LP, but it's super expensive. I think I've got 5 of their CDs at this point. But this is their newest release, and it's called Chile. It's kind of epic heavy metal with Middle Eastern influences to it. When I heard this, I know the band, but when I heard this album, I had a download card in it, and the first person I thought of was Steve from Value Vinyl, because I know he likes that weird stuff sometimes. So I sent it to him, and he was loving it. But I mean, most of these albums that I bought on lately, everything on Amazon, the new stuff, is just like dropping under like anywhere from 18 to 14 bucks. It's been insane. I think this one was 16. And there's the inner. Pretty cut and dry kind of, you know, there's nothing really big to it. It's a gatefold. I gave Steve the, and it's just on black vinyl. It's 180 gram, but that sucker feels like it's about 200. Just another great album. I'd recommend them too. It's different. It's a different kind of, you know, metal. I give it a little bit of that symphonic sound too at times. Did I show the inner? I'd highly recommend that too. I think this is from Ear Music, yeah. That's probably going to make my top 19 vinyl. Next is Megadeth Super Collider. This one dropped under $15, so I jumped on that. They're all dropping right now. Not their best, but I don't think any Megadeth is bad. I know a lot of people don't like, you know, the Abominations and don't like this one, but I think they're the most consistent thrash band of the big four, in my opinion. It comes with a nice little booklet. Dave on the back. Not sure why Dave's the only one on the back, but and then lyrics, which are barely readable. A nice little touch on that, and then you know, the sticker. And then the vinyl. Nothing any spectacular, just black vinyl, which is okay by me. I do enjoy the color vinyl, and a lot of this is colored. Next, I'm just going to show these because it doesn't. You guys all know these, and these are the black vinyl version. I thought they were the color, but sometimes people don't list things properly. And this is Cinderella's Night Songs on MOV, Music on Vinyl. I love music on vinyl. I will buy anything I come across of their stuff that's, you know, hard rock or metal. It's on black vinyl, so I'm not going to show it. We all know this album. This is one of the few perfect albums. I would give it 10 out of 10. And then they also had this there, so I grabbed that. And that's Cinderella's Long Cold Winter on Music on Vinyl as well. Black vinyl, so no reason to show that. And then, still got more new stuff. This just came out recently. This is the first time on the vinyl. Great Whites tribute to Led Zeppelin, basically. They do 10 Led Zeppelin songs, and they do them better. Don't care, Zeppelin fans. They do them better. They have Livin' Lovin' Made, Ramble On, Since I've Been Loving You, which is one of my favorite Zeppelin songs, period. Tangerine, Going to California, Thank You, Dire Maker, Immigrant Song, When the Levee Breaks, and Stairway to Heaven, which I don't think anybody should ever cover, so I will minus for that one. And this is limited edition to 300 copies. Quite pricey for what it is. And I think it is on white vinyl. Yep, white vinyl. Again, I haven't even touched these because I really haven't been around much. Next, this went down to 14 bucks, and it was the last one, so I grabbed it, finally. Babylon AD's latest album, Revelation Highway. Revelation Highway. I've had it on digital for a while. Stuff I know I'm going to buy, I will download. I mean, I ain't going to lie. I can get pretty much anything on that's released on digital. This for some reason I never wanted to pay 25 bucks for this, you know. And I know it was going to drop at some point, and that was dropped way under what I was expecting, so that was an easy grab. It is a killer album. It's very good. You know, you think a lot of these bands come back and they're kind of okay. This is a good album. It's just on black vinyl, so I'm not going to pull it. You guys, I don't know if you guys even like saving the albums. I show them because I like the centerings a lot, but this is basically just the album cover. Alrighty. Sorry guys, I'm trying. I showed the album. And last for the new stuff, finally got a copy of Ted Poley's Modern Art. Ted Poley, you guys all know Ted Poley. He's Danger Danger was his big band. He has some good solo stuff. All this stuff is good solo wise. I think he has like 20 albums with him singing on. Autographed as well by Ted. It's 11 songs. Show it. It's called Modern Art. Pretty cut and dry. Pretty expensive for what it is. I mean, there's nothing. Not even a digital download. Not even an inner. But it comes on this semi-transparent, I don't know what you call that, splatter, I guess, vinyl. It's cool. It's got like a swirl. You see that swirl in there? Ooh, it's just the light. Anyway. No, I'm not high. Sorry. Alright, now we get to the used stuff, and we're running at 25 minutes. I am sorry. It is what it is. I got a promo copy of Banshee's, oh my god, Screams in... Why can't I remember this? Cry in the Night. Jesus Christmas. It is a promo copy from a radio station. It's not in the best shape, but it's Banshee, and it's a promo copy, so I picked that up. Fairly cheap. And it's just on Metal Blade, and it has a radio station called letters on there. Next is one I didn't think I'd ever see on vinyl, and this is another promo copy. Is that Mark? I didn't know if that was marked or not. And this is Envy. This is a promo copy, or not promo copy. This is a radio one too. Yeah, Ain't Into Sin as well. And this is pop metal, girly pop metal. There's two girls in the band. Ronnie Steele, right? Ronnie Style is the main singer. Pretty much one and done. Just a cool piece that it's one of those bands you forget about until you see it, you know. Nothing inside. It's just on the... Is that Atlantic? I think that was Atlantic. Atco Atlantic, yeah, same thing. It's on the thing, and it's on the Atco label. Which I think this is actually a Canadian label. I don't remember which one's which. Let's call letters on there. I mean, like, it's super cheap. I don't... That stuff doesn't bother me as much. And it's a promo copy, so I'm okay with that. Promo copies that are beat up, I basically buy just as a collector. Next is a band that I love, and this is my absolute favorite album on, so I was glad to get this on vinyl, and that's Vengeance. What is this one? This is Take It or Leave It. Take It or Leave It. It's a fun album, you know. It's got songs on it like is this Rock and Roll Shower, right? Rock and Roll Shower? Yeah, Rock and Roll Shower. It's just a fun song. Code of Honor is one of my favorite songs on there. And what's the other one? Women of the World, In the World. Looks of a Winner's. Yeah, every song on here is gold in my opinion. I'd probably give this a hair metal. I'd probably give this an 8. That's how much I like this album. And their other albums are kind of okay. They just seem to hit their stride here. And they've got quite a few. They've got 7 or 8 altogether. And I probably only have half on CD. I have the early ones up until Arabia on CD. This is my first vinyl of them. And this was like, I think, $6 or $7, which is really good in the U.S. because it's hard to find in the U.S. Next is Victory. Don't Get Mad, Get Even. This features Herman Frank. Herman Frank's always been with Victory. They've been around a long time. Herman Frank is also well known for being Accept. It also has Charlie Hunn, who's a singer of, he was in Ted Nugent for a while. He sung for, obviously, Victory for the first 4 or 5, I can't remember. I think 4, 3 studio and 1 live. And I think he came back for 1. I don't have the newer stuff. He also sung in the beginning for Axel Rudy Pell, He had his own one-off band called Dead Ringer, which is a great album. It's kind of like Victory, but great album. And this is The Mercenary. This is a year after the U.S., I guess, would be released. And this, it's got the original plastic sleeve. And it's on Mercenary Records. I always like that label. It's cool looking. I didn't show the vinyl on that, but there's that. Show you the Vengeance vinyl real quick. Oh, it is a promo. I didn't know that. It is a promo. I was wondering about that because I got all three off the same dude. Alright, and now this one is this is another one of the ones that popped up like the Envy that I'm like, oh my god, I haven't heard that album in forever. I know I have the cassette of this still, and that's David Drew. Like Robert Hazard kind of hard rock. I mean, it's a bit cheesy. The AOR-ish style. I mean, it's just... What the hell is this album called? I thought it had a name. Yeah, Safety Love. And there's actually a single on there, off there. Green Eyed Lady, I think it was. And this is also a promo, gold stamp promo. And again, it's on... I'm just going to show you the label because it's black. MCA. Not great, super cheap. It's just one of those memories as a kid that I'm like, oh man, I gotta have that for like $4, you know. So I grabbed that. It's just one of those albums. It's just one of those albums. Alright, next is a thrash, kind of a funky thrash band called Violent Playground, and it's called Thrash and Blues. A very, very good band. I think they have 2 albums. This is the one I know the best. That good funk, kind of like Mordred. Kind of, but heavier. And, I mean, obviously, look at it, it's all thrash. It's kind of tough to come by. You don't see it very often. And when I do see it, it's usually in the $25 range. I didn't pay that. And this original sleeve is still like flat as could be. What's up with that? But they never, obviously, they never put it in the sleeve because it doesn't have that. And this is from like 1988, right? 86 or 80, I can't read that. I thought it was 80. 86 or 80, I don't remember. It's on Big Chief Records, which is also cool because it's a small label thing. And it looks brand new. Sorry, thought I smelled smoke. Anyway, there's that. I got a 32-minute video, guys, I'm sorry. Last 3 are grails. Some of them won't be well known to you guys, but obviously this one will be well known. This is Dangerous Toys' self-titled debut. I found this in the US. It's a US press copy for under $25. Sorry, it's $28.50 with the shipping. That's a steal. It looks brand new. I mean, it's still in the original wrap sticker. Whoever owned it obviously took care of it because that is the original sleeve, and look how flat that bitch is. It creases and stuff, but there's no record mark in that bitch. And then they had it in the older polyline sleeve, and sorry that red really blurs out on the screen. We all know that one. We all know that's gold too. That's another 10 out of 10 album. And the next is one I've been dying to get a hold of. It's pretty pricey. I found this one for a reasonable price, and everything he said about it, really, it was brand new, and it looks brand new. And that's the band called First Strike, and the EP is called Only For You. It is a 6-song EP, pure hair metal. You know, I love my hair metal. There wasn't much to this one. I don't recall an inner in this one, so I don't think there was. But again, it's on a private label. I don't know what the record company is. It's on a pink label, which is blurring out as well on the camera. And this thing is, I mean, except for the white color fade, it's near mint. I mean, the vinyl looks like it's never been played. I mean, you can see how deep the grooves are in the light. So that was a phenomenal find, and that's not even the best one. So that's another one off my top 85 list. My grails. I have about 100 overall that I considered grails or big ones, and this is a grail, especially for the price. I mean, I'm pretty good at getting lucky with those cheapies. And this one again, super tough to find. This is pretty rare actually, and it's I think it's the only one on vinyl they have. Everything out the other, they have one other CD which is basically a comp and reissue, and they have a demo. There may be one more. I can't remember offhand, but I know when I saw this and I saw the price, considering what it's going for, I was happy in hell to pay a third of what it's going for with the shipping. And literally, it's close to being mint, and that's Lixx Array's first EP. This has what, 5 songs? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5. Again, hair metal, heavier hair metal. I think it was LA or San Fran, I can't remember. 87. So one of those good bands on the way out. This is, most of these sell for, well, or asking over close to 100 or over, which I would never pay. I mean, what I paid for this is more than I would normally pay for shit, you know. But it was worth it in the long run. And it comes with the original printout sheet that they had. And these vary. They can be white or they can be yellow. I don't know which is rare or not. And it's on side 1. It's upside down. Side 2, and it's on a it's an indie, like I got an indie label as well. Back side it has the band and the symbol. I think it's on Azra or Azra Records. Azra, yeah, Azra Records. Again, another rarity, another really high want for me. And to find it for essentially a third or less than what it was going for, just awesome. And I found those two within like the same week, so I was happier than a pig in mud. Anyway, guys, there's a 36-minute video. For those of you guys that made it, thank you. I need to make some contest videos. I don't know if I can. I apologize to you guys having contests. I'm slammed. I'm trying to get a lot of shit done in a little bit of time. And I haven't been home very much the last few days. But anyway, that's it. I've been talking long enough. Thanks for everybody that's still around. I've lost some subs again, but whatever. Let me know what you think. I'll try to remember to post some links to the bands that are a little more rare, you know, unknown. I'm getting pretty good at remembering to do the links. It takes me a little while to do that and then edit. So anyway, I'm out. Thank you for watching. Catch you all real soon.